Good afternoon, DB. My name is Bruno Markey, Sensitivity Training Director here at TechWeb.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Markey. May I call you Bruno?
I would prefer you call me Mr. Markey, please. It is my policy here as Sensitivity Director not to be on a first-name basis with the participants in our program.
If you wish, Mr. Markey. You don't look like a Bruno anyway.
I can see our sensitivity training may help you, DB. Stereotyping because of someone's name is very insensitive. Exactly what did you mean by that comment, DB?
I am very sorry, Mr. Markey, but when I hear the name Bruno, the first image that comes to my mind is a big burly man with a hairy back. One you wouldn't want to drop the soap in front of if you happen to be in the shower room at a correctional facility. I'm just saying. If I were a betting man, I would say that is the reason you prefer to be called Mr. Markey. Am I right? Do you hold any ill feelings towards your parents for giving you that name?
That is absurd. I can see we have our work cut out for us this afternoon. I am afraid we may have to schedule more than one session to bring you around to our way of thinking here at TechWeb. Shall we begin our session now that we have our greetings out of the way?
Surely, Mr. Markey. But what I meant to say was that you are a very sophisticated, good-looking, well-dressed, handsome man, and the name Bruno simply doesn't do you justice. You don't happen to drive a VW convertible, do you?
As a matter of fact, DB, I do drive a VW convertible. Perhaps this evening we could go for a spin and hit a few of my favorite bars.
Perhaps we should get started with my training.
Okay, you are right, DB. Having read your rather lengthy file, provided by Anna, it is apparent that you need some work in the area of respect for the opposite sex. That is one of the biggest problems we have here at corporate. It would seem that most men need behavior modification when it comes to treating women with the respect they deserve. Without looking at them as mere sex objects, you will find a whole new world open up to you once you learn to put this male chauvinism aside and explore your feminine side. Do you understand where I am coming from?
Mr. Markey, I assume you were referring to my obsession with the female anatomy, specifically breasts? I fail to see the problem, quite frankly. In our culture, men are assumed to be obsessed with women's breasts. Men's obsession is reflected in the huge vocabulary men use when discussing them. Tits, boobs, jugs, hooters, melons, globes, sweater puppies, headlights, fun bags, the girls. In addition, ask any waitress, low-cut tops with visible cleavage means better tips. Many women complain that in conversations with men, the guys look at their breasts, not at their faces. Consider a group of women applying for a job. Some are highly qualified, others, less qualified. Who gets hired? The one with the biggest boobs. To feel attracted to a woman, some men need a certain breast size, large, medium, or small, just as some women need a certain height or body type in men. But most men like any breasts, even if it is a set they cannot touch. It is a scientific fact that staring at breasts for 5 minutes a day can have profound health benefits. What you are suggesting goes against the very laws of nature.
This is the 21st century, time to put aside the crude behavior of the past. Imagine how you would feel if the tables were reversed. What if every time you met a woman, her gaze was fixated on your unit instead of making eye contact during a conversation?
That happens to me quite often, Mr. Markey. However, it usually is because I have forgotten to zip up the fly on my jeans.
DB, I would like to put you under hypnosis and have you imagine that you are a woman. Let you experience what it is like to be in her place. I think it would give you a better perspective to imagine what they are feeling. Is that okay with you?
Okay.
You are feeling very tired. Stare into my eyes and on the count of 3, you will be able to explore your feminine side. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So, DB, I'd like you to describe to me how you are feeling. Imagine that you are Anna on a typical day here at TechWeb. Put yourself in her place.
People are actually paying attention to me. I wonder if anyone will notice my new hairdo today. Those Skechers shape-ups really make my ties look firmer. I'll bet the guys in HR will be checking them out. I wonder if anyone will like my new bra. Maybe now they will look like they did before childbirth. Those girls in the exercise street with their silicone need to take a lesson from me. I wonder if John Faust is still fantasizing about me in my polka dot bikini. Do these slacks make my butt look big?